Immigrants, here are the two types of asylum cases that you need to know and understand, all right? There's affirmative asylum and there's defensive asylum, all right? This is really important for people to understand if they want to apply for asylum. The reason is I have so many people call me and say, I want to apply for asylum. I always ask them affirmative asylum or defensive asylum. So let's talk about the two different types. First, affirmative asylum in a nutshell is when you came on a visa, you came on some sort of immigration status, and you're filing your asylum case with USCIS. You're not in removal proceedings, okay? Now, the second, defensive asylum, is when you came over the border or you were apprehended by ICE or DHS or through CBP, and they placed you into removal proceedings, and therefore you are filing asylum as a defense to your removal proceedings, all right? Now, let's talk a little bit more about each one of them. I'll do affirmative asylum first. Affirmative asylum is the types of cases that many of my clients here in New York City file because we're not close to the Mexico border, and at least in Canada, it's further away north. So most clients came with a visa, whether it's a visit visa, a J-1 visa, a student visa, some other type of inspection, where they were properly admitted, even humanitarian parole. People from Haiti, people from Afghanistan, they came on humanitarian parole and then they can file for asylum. Very important. In affirmative asylum, you must do it within that 1 year period. Now, there are some exceptions, but generally speaking, that 1 year period is really firm, all right? You file that asylum with USCIS, wait for your interview to be scheduled, and then you present your case. Now, when I do asylum cases from my clients, I try to make sure it's not a frivolous case or that the case is something that's not going to be automatically denied, all right? It's got to fit the categories, all right? It's got to be race, religion, particular social group, political opinion, or some sort of ethnic national basis, all right? Those are the key foundations and the arguments that you make as part of your asylum case. Now, affirmative asylum also allows you at the same time to put withholding or removal, Convention Against Torture. You can also do that defensive asylum as well, but that basis allows you to get additional protections. If you lose your asylum, you could still stay if you get withholding or removal. All right? You file your case with USCIS, the interview gets scheduled. If you win, congratulations. After 1 year, you can apply for adjustment of status. Now, the second part of that, if you lose, you get referred to immigration court. That's where removal proceedings are, and then you got to fight your case before an immigration judge and win. Good luck to you guys.